Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So today again we are here for learning science. In science we learn about different type of things, different type of food and different type of animals. We also learn about our body parts and many other things. So let's start our today's lecture. As you know, I am your science teacher Mubasira Miss from Mahdi School. So today we continue our lesson number 10. What is name of this lesson? The name of this lesson is keeping safe and healthy. So our today's topic is fair book exercise. Till now we learn about different type of rules which we have to follow at different places like school, home, on road, wherever we are going, right? So we also learn about different type of things in this lesson. About sharp object, we learn about toys, we also learn about fire, first aid box and many other things. So today we continue lesson number 10, keeping safe and healthy with fair book exercise, right? So we already done hard words, fill in the blanks and true or false. So we today continue our next exercise. So let's start our today's lecture with one beautiful line, that never stop learning. Here you can see the picture of one person. The quote written on the mind, never stop learning. So when you start learning from anywhere, it is compulsory that you never stop learning, whatever the age, wherever you are, right? So when you are in first standard right now, and if you are learning, and when you are in 10th standard, 12th standard, or you complete your study, still your learning continue. So never stop learning and make your own way. So never stop learning. With this beautiful quote, let's start our today's lecture. So this lesson is about some object which is harmful to us, right? So in this lesson we learn about different type of object like scissor, knife, blades, cutter, lighter, fire, matchstick. Why we learn about this all thing in this lesson? Because these all things are very dangerous for us, right? So that's why we need to learn about different type of things which is harmful to us. Right now you all are at home because of COVID-19, right? From more than 10 months you are at home, and when you are at home you play with different type of things, right? So you play with toys, but when you start playing harmful things like scissor, blades, right? So it is harmful to you. In this lesson we learn about this type of things, and we have to follow some rules to keep ourselves safe, right? So this lesson is lesson number 10, keeping safe and healthy. We also learn about rules which we have to follow on road when you are driving or you are walking, right? So all these things we learn in this lesson, our lesson number 10, and the name of this lesson is keeping safe and healthy, right? So before we start today's lecture, first we revise what we learn in lesson number 10. Right? So in this lesson we learn about rules which we have to follow at our home. Which rules are? Don't play with sharp object like scissor, blades, cutter. Don't play with fire or matchstick, matchbox, gas stove, gas bottle. Stay away from fire. We also learn about wire, plugs and switches. Why? Because these all things are harmful to you, and if you play with it and you do anything with it, then what happen? You are in dangerous situation. As I told you that one baby is playing with matchstick, right? His mother stopped him to play with it, but unfortunately this boy not listen her mother, and the result is the whole house start burning because of fire, right? So we have to follow these rules at our home. Then we learn about rules when we are in any vehicle, like don't lean out of the vehicle, don't jump from the moving vehicle. If you are walking, walk on footpath. If you are crossing the road, use zebra crossing and follow traffic lights. So all these things we learn in this lesson. Then we learn about some rules which we have to follow at school. The rules are: wear your uniform, walk in a line, when you are on stairs, walk in a line, listen your teacher, don't push each other, don't run on the stairs, don't sit on the desk, right? So all these things we learn in this lesson. Then we learn about cleanliness, that habit of staying clean, right? So we learn that we have to brush our teeth 2 times a day. We also learn that every day you have to take bath, comb your hair, wear clean clothes, and cover your mouth when you are sneezing or yawning, and many other things. So because of that cleanliness, you stay safe and clean. So all these things we learn in this lesson. So first we revise what we learned in previous lecture. We learn fill in the blanks and true or false. Then we continue our next exercise. So let's revise what we learned in previous lecture. So in previous lecture we learned about fill in the blanks. In this we have 2 options. One option is right and one is wrong. So first we revise fill in the blanks, and then we revise true or false, and we start our today's topic. So let's see our first fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks number 1. There are dash colors in traffic light. We already done this, so you have to give answer very quickly. So there are dash colors in traffic light. You have 2 options here, 1 and 3. So let's see here. Here you can see the picture of traffic lights, and you can see here 3 colors: red, green and yellow. So how many colors in traffic light? 1, 2 and 3. So what is the answer, 1 or 3? Here you see 1 color or 3 color? 3 colors. So what is the answer? There are 3 colors in traffic light. I told you in previous lecture that don't confuse between zebra crossing and traffic light, because zebra crossing 2 colors. When we learn about traffic lights, there are 3 colors, right? So there are dash colors in traffic light, 1 and 3. So the answer is 3. Now let's see our second FB. You learn about this in this lesson, that we should not play with dash, toys and knife. So when we start our lesson, we play one game. There is a toy box, and in this toy box you see different type of things like scissor, safety pin, medicines, ball, teddy bear, doll, right? So from this we have 2 options here, toys and knife. So let's see the picture here, right? So we have 2 pictures here. One picture is of toys and second picture is of knife. So we should not play with dash. From these 2 pictures we have which thing used to play? We use knife or we use toys? So we learn in this lesson that don't play with sharp objects. So knife is one of the sharp object which is harmful to you. So we should not play with knife. Why? Because it is dangerous and maybe you hurt because of knife. So you should play with toys, not play with knife, right? So what is the right answer? The right answer is knife. You should play with toys, not play with knife, right? Then let's see our next FB. we should not dash our nails. So we have two options here, cut and bite. As you learn in this lesson about good habits, so we learn that when you play with different type of sharp object, from this nail cutter is also one of the sharp object, right? So we should not dash our nails. We cut nails with nail cutter, but here what is the question? We should not. So what we have to not do with nails? So here you can see two pictures. In first picture you can see one girl is biting the nail, and in second picture you can see one mother is help child to cut nails. So what is good for you, cut nail or bite nail? Cut nail, right? So we should not dash our nails. Cut or bite, we should not bite our nails. Why? Because if you biting your nails, the germs which are in the nail is going inside your tummy, right? So that's why we should not bite our nails. So the option is cut and bite. The right answer is bite, right? So we should not bite our nails. Then number 4, we should dash while using stairs. So in our house we see stairs, in schools we see stairs, we also going in malls and theaters. So there is so many stairs. So what is the right thing, that you walk on stairs or you run on stairs? Which is good for you? If you run on stairs, then what happen? Maybe you fall down. So here you can see students are running on the stairs. In second picture you can see that one person is walk on the stairs slowly. So which is good? You run or you walk? Which is good? Which is good for you? Which is not dangerous for you? Walk. So when you are climbing stairs, keep in your mind that you should walk on stairs. Don't run and don't in hurry to do these all things. Why? Because if you run, then what happen? You fall down, right? So we should walk while using stairs. Then in previous lecture we done next question. The question is true or false, right? So let's see which true or false we have. In this, what we have to do, we have one question, it means one sentence. If sentence is right, we have to write true. If sentence is wrong, we have to write false. So let's see our first true or false. Walk in line while using stairs. Now again it is about stairs. So as I told you that when you are going anywhere, you see stairs, right? But here is the rule which we have to follow at our school. So what is the rule? Walk in line while using stairs. So when you come to school, in your standard line you have to walk, and you all doing this, right? When you are in nursery, you also do this, you follow these rules. Why? Because this rule is for your safety. If you are not walking in line, then maybe you fall down, and because of you many students are fall down, right? So that's why walk in line while using stairs. This sentence is right or this sentence is wrong? Right. Why? Because we have to walk in line while using stairs. It is true. We don't run on stairs. Maybe you fall down and you get very big injury, right? So that's why walk in a line while using stairs. The next is bite your nails. So as we learn in this lesson that if we are biting our nails, then the germs are going inside our tummy, right? So that's why we need to clean our nail and then cut our nail. Why? Because it is compulsory, because it is your hygienic. right? So if you're not doing that, then you eat whole germs inside your tummy, and because of that you fall ill. So bite your nails is true or false? Here one girl is biting nails. So what we have to do? We have to cut our nails every week, right? Why? Because in week we have to clean our nail and cut our nail. But cut with nail cutter, not cut with your teeth. So bite your nails is false. Why? Because it is very bad habit, and because of that you eat your finger also and your skin also. So it is wrong thing. Bite your nails is false sentence. Then next is brush your teeth once in 2 days. Now when you wake up in the morning, what do? You brush your teeth. When you sleep, before you sleep, you brush your teeth. So what is the sentence? Brush your teeth twice a day. It means in one day you have to brush your teeth 2 times, right? So what is sentence here? Brush your teeth once in 2 days. Then what happened? Dirty smell inside your mouth, right? So that's why here you can see one teeth. One picture of moon, one picture of sun. It means we have to brush our teeth 2 times a day. So the sentence is brush your teeth 1 time in 2 days. So it is wrong statement. So what we write here? We write here false. Brush your teeth once in 2 days is false sentence, right? So that's why we write here false, because the sentence is wrong. Then number 4, wash your hands before and after eating. So it means when you eat food, then what happen? If you are not washing your hand, if you play in sand or mud, if you are playing with toys, right? So your hands become dirty, and because of that what happen? The germs are going inside your tummy, right? So wash your hand before and after eating is good habit. So it is right statement. So what we write here? If sentence is right, we write here true. True, true. Wash your hand before and after eating. When you eat food and your hand is dirty and lots of spices in our food, right? So that's why you get skin itching, right? So that's why we have to wash our hands before and after eating. Then lesson number 10. Next our question is match the following, right? So what we write in this? We have 2 parts. One is A part and one is B part. So we have question in A part and question joined with part B. So let's see, match the following, right? So we have match the following here. In one part you can see red, yellow, green, zebra crossing, right? In second part you can see wait, stop, black and white and go. Now in this we have colors, and we have to join that what is meaning of these colors when we are driving, right? And one thing we have to write the color of zebra crossing. So when we learn about traffic lights, we learn about 3 colors of traffic light, which are the red, yellow and green. So what we have to write here, that we have to write which color give us which instruction. If you see red light, what we have to do? We have to stop. If you see yellow light, we have to wait. Then if you see green light, we have to go. And we have to write here colors of zebra crossing, right? So let's join red. So red light for which signal? When you see red light, what you do? You have to stop your vehicle there. Yes or no? Yes, right? So here you can see red light. Now where is stop? Here. So what we do? We joined red with stop, right? So red light, it means stop. When you see yellow light, what is the right answer? Yellow with wait, black and white or go? Wait, right? So if you see yellow light in traffic signal, after red light, with red light, it means go ready for going, right? If you see green light and yellow light together, it means you have to stop here, very few minutes left, right? So red with stop, yellow with wait. Then when you see green light, so what is meaning of green light? Go or black and white? Go. So here I joined green with go. And when you see zebra crossing, so what is the color of zebra crossing? We have left only one option, black and white. So on road you mostly see zebra crossing and traffic signal together, right? So when you are going in vehicle, you observe the road, you can see traffic signal, near lake which we have near to market. You can see this type of traffic signal and zebra crossing near to Haluria Chowk, and many other chowk you can see this type of traffic signal and zebra crossing together. So the color of zebra crossing is black and white, right? So here you can see right answer, red and stop, yellow with wait, green with go, and zebra crossing with black and white. So I write here answer, red with stop, yellow with wait, green with go, zebra crossing with black and white, right? So let's see our next question. Our next question is give two examples. So what we have to do? We have to write two names for each, right? So we have one question, tricky question in this. So in this we have to write the name of the colors of questions, right? So give two names, we have to write two names for each. Number 1, colors of traffic light. So we already learn about traffic lights or traffic signal, right? So what we learn in this lesson about traffic lights, here you can see the picture of traffic light, which you can see when you are driving a car or you are walking. Mostly where is 4 tracks are joined, 4 roads are joined, we can see traffic lights there. So here you can see traffic lights, and which colors you can see here? Red, yellow and green. So what are the colors of traffic lights? Red, yellow and green. So here I write the colors of traffic lights. Red, you can see first color. Yellow you can see in third color, and green which you see in second color. You can see the sequence. First top of the signal is red, then second is yellow, and third is green. And what is the meaning of these 3 color? Red for stop, yellow for wait, and green for go. So colors of traffic lights, red, yellow and green. Then our next give two names is colors of zebra crossing. Now as I told you, you can see mostly zebra crossing with traffic signal. So here you can see the picture of traffic signal and you can see the picture of zebra crossing also. Now you tell me that which colors you can see in zebra crossing. As we learn in this lesson that black and white color which marked on road, we called it zebra crossing, which we use to cross the road. Right? Again I repeat that black and white color mark on road which you see and we use to cross the road, we called it zebra crossing. Why we called it zebra crossing? Because the color of an animal zebra is black and white, and the color of zebra crossing is also black and white, right? So which colors you can see? You can see black and white color. So 2 colors and zebra crossing and 3 colors in traffic light. Again I tell you that don't confuse between zebra crossing and traffic light. in traffic light we can see 3 color, and in zebra crossing we see 2 colors. So colors of zebra crossing black and white, colors of traffic light green, yellow and red. So I write here black and white colors of zebra crossing. Now let's see our next question. So our next question is question answer. Right? So what we do, we have question and we have to write the answer. And it is very easy, right? So let's see which is our first question. Question number 1. How many colors are in traffic lights? Right? So when we learn about traffic lights, we also learn that we called it traffic signal also. And why we called it traffic signal? Because it helped to divide vehicles, traffic. That's why we called it traffic signal. Right? So how many colors in traffic lights? Remember, we have to write here the numbers of colors, not the name of the colors. That how many colors are in traffic light. So here you can see the picture of traffic light and you can see how many colors. You can see number there. First color red, second green, third yellow. So how many colors? 1, 2 and 3. Again I repeat that you have to write the number of color. That how many colors. You have to count the color in traffic light, not write the name of the colors of traffic light. So let's write the answer. How many colors are? So let's write the answer. That how many colors are in traffic light? That there are 3 colors in traffic light. Again I repeat that you have to write that how many colors. We have to count the color and write the number. That there are 3 colors in traffic light. Don't write the name of colors in traffic light. So the answer is there are 3 colors in traffic light. Then our next question is name the colors of zebra crossing. So how many colors in zebra crossing? 2 colors. Right? So here you have to write the name of colors of zebra crossing. Right? So let's see the picture of zebra crossing. Here you can see the picture of zebra crossing on the road. As we learn in this lesson that black color and white color mark on the road, it is the zebra crossing. So what we have to do here? We have to write the color of the zebra crossing. So which colors you can see in zebra crossing? Black and white. Remember that here you have to write the color of zebra crossing, not the numbers in color of zebra crossing. Right? So how many colors? 2 colors, and which are they? Black and white. So name the colors of zebra crossing, black and white. Now let's see our third question. Our third question is write any one good habit. So in this lesson we learn about different type of good habits which help us to stay clean. Right? So this lesson is also about cleanliness. So which good habits we learn in this lesson? We learn different type of good habits like brush your teeth 2 times a day. Wash your hand before and after eating. Don't bite your nails. Comb your hair. Then other thing what we learn in this lesson? Other good habits. Wear clean clothes, right? Eat healthy food and eat fresh food. So all these are good habits. Other good habit is cover your mouth when you sneezing, right? or yawning, right? So it is the good habit. So from this you have to write here only one good habit. It is depend on you what you have to write, but keep in your mind that you have to write only good habit. You cannot write here that bite your nails, right? So it is good habit, right? So I write here the habit wash your hand before and after eating. Right now we all are faces COVID-19, right? So in that we learn that we have to wash our hand when we are going out and come back to our home. We also learn that sanitize our hand, right? So we learn new good habit today, that wash your hand after some times, like 20 or half an, right? So it is depend on you, after 20 minutes or 25 minutes or after half an hour you have to wash your hands. So write one good habit, wash your hand before and after eating. So today what we learn? Today we learn about safety rules. We revise the lesson number 10 very quickly. Then we revise fill in the blanks and true or false, which we learned in previous lecture. And then we complete our lesson number 10's exercise, which are the give two names, match the following and question answer. So I hope you all understand what we learned today and you enjoy this lecture. So take care of yourself and stay healthy.